And nothing. It's we're 10 days away, and I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I can't wait. I've been training as hard as I can, as smart as I can, and we strongly feel that yes, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a great fight, but we're ready for anything. And truly, I think this fight here, aside from all the other fights I've had or all the other events I've been involved with, this one here, I'm just anxious. I just can't wait to get inside that ring and to let that first bell ring. I just can't wait to run over to his corner and just start fighting. I mean, I can feel it now. I dream about it every night. So it's actually fun. I'm enjoying this training camp. I'm enjoying this whole event. So I'm making it worth my while. So it's definitely going to be a big fight. Now, this by far has to be the biggest. Just being involved with the whole promotion, obviously, because we're promoting it. It just feels and it seems that much bigger than any other fight I've been involved with. Leading up to the event, just with all the interviews I've been doing and photo shoots of various magazines, and people wanting to go to the fight, celebrities, and it just feels really big. And so when I was involved with the Trinidad fight, we didn't have this. We didn't have all this. We didn't, we didn't have national, sponsors, putting the fight print on cans of, we just didn't have all that stuff. And so it's really exciting. It's this is what it's all about. I mean, all eyes will be on the boxing world inside that ring, and the only thing we have to do is perform, and perform as hard as we can. And I keep on saying this. In my end, I'm going to perform as hard as I can. I'm going to fight as hard as I can, because now it's up to us. Everything else outside the ring, to take the fight to the public and to make sure the public knows about this fight, is done. Everybody knows about this fight, and so now it's up to us to perform. For instance, HBO brought in this new series, 24/7. It would be wonderful if HBO can do that for every major fight. I mean, it would be great for the sport. It would be great for the event. But I think it boils down to fighters fighting each other. The best fighting the best. Mm-hmm. That's what it boils down to. And I think what this fight is going to do, when all those fighters out there are watching this event, they're going to say, you know what? I want to be there. Let me fight the best. And it's not only going to attract fans, it's not only going to attract the attention to the boxing world, but it's going to make the fighters say, hey, I want to be involved in these big fights. And I think that's how you're going to create that momentum. Fighters fighting each other, and one big event after the other. But when a fighter just talks that little trash, for some reason it just sparks something in me. It takes me to a whole new level. It really makes me a student of the game. I want to learn. I want to run more. I want to run extra miles. I want to spar more rounds. And everything that has just been running smooth, and everything is perfect. I mean, with Freddie Roach in my corner for the first time, I'm so motivated because of him. I want to impress him. I want to train hard every day so he can see that I am a good fighter. So everything's perfect. A few pounds does make a difference. I mean, when you have two smart fighters up in that ring, then what's going to be the advantage? Well, I mean, the punching power, the speed, the weight, the Yeah, you can be smart in the ring, but he's not fighting no pushover here. It's going to make a big difference. Yeah, I mean, well, obviously it really hasn't been an issue in our training camp. I mean, we really haven't discussed it. We've just been preparing for a Mayweather that, the best Mayweather out there. With the best hands that someone can ever have. Him hurting his hands. I mean, if it happens, if I smell blood, I go for it. That's just who I am. I mean, I close the show, and so if I see somebody that is hurt, it's like a wounded, like a wounded animal. If you see him wounded, you have to go after it, and that can be if that happens to Mayweather, I mean, I'm gonna fight as hard as I can to take advantage of that situation. I don't really think we're competing for the same audience. I mean, if you take a look at UFC's biggest event that they've ever done, which they said was going to pass, millions and millions of homes. I mean, I don't think it even reached the 900,000 home mark. I mean, the UFC is a sport that recently, was introduced to the world, to the United States, and it's obviously doing very well with the younger audience, but it doesn't have that history of boxing. It doesn't have the 100 years of history that our great sport has. And I think that's the difference. I mean, boxing will always be around, but we have to ask ourselves, will the UFC be around for as long as boxing is?